Hi, I'm Jeff Nolan for Nilfisk University. Today we're starting a series of courses aimed at the service technician on the SC500 scrubber. In this first course, we'll give you an introduction to the machine, and then we'll take a deeper dive into the electrical system and the control system.
After successfully completing this lesson, you will be able to identify where the battery charging profile information is stored, identify what the battery type machine setting is used for, list all of the controllers on the SC500, identify the component the paddle potentiometer is connected to, explain how the dashboard, display board, and main board interact with one another, identify the different keys that are available, and identify where to find alarm codes. Let's get started.
The SC500 is sold in different markets around the world under both the Advanced brand name and the Nilfisk brand name. The machines I'm using here have the Advanced brand name on them. It's powered by two 12-volt batteries. This one has the optional detergent mixing system. It has a new style actuator to move the deck up and down. The vacuum motor is underneath here. Underneath this little area here, in this molded plastic area, there's a water level sensor, which is also new. And I'll tell you more about that later. We have a battery disconnect on the back of the machine. See, the squeegee raising and lowering can be done with your foot. And the material is a hard, like plastic material for the squeegee. Another new aspect for this machine is the key that's used. There's a gray key and a yellow key. The yellow key is called the super user key, so you could think of it maybe as a technician's key, but the lingo is super user right now. This is a standard operator's key. When they put that in, it will turn on. If you insert the yellow super user key, it'll start up and it will have a different screen, which is aimed for the technician or for the manager of the cleaning place so that they can customize how the machine should operate for the user. Technician, most of your troubleshooting will be done from underneath this cover where the electrical panel is. We have an onboard battery charger here and a single main controller here that manages not only the cleaning systems but also the traction drive. I often have techs ask me about these little things here. These are called ferrite beads. They really don't affect the machine operation. They're to meet electrical noise standards in certain countries, including Europe. They're just like a magnet around the wires that provide some shielding. I already showed you the main controller, and that one I said takes care of the drive system as well. While this isn't a true controller, it's called the display electronic board, and it shines through, and there's a display through the window here. It's hardwired to the front panel switches through these ribbon connectors, and these are shown on the wiring diagram. And an interesting thing here is that here we have a paddle potentiometer to sense the position of the drive paddle, but it's wired directly to this display board and not to the main board. It's right here. Also, you might notice that this display board only has 4 wires to it. So all of these different buttons are sort of like your computer keyboard as an input to this process. And think of these, and then in addition to the 2 wires for the communication and 2 for power, there's a separate wire for the key input. Another unique feature on the SC500 is rather than having a separate speed potentiometer, we use these rabbit and turtle switches for slower or fast request.
The control panels for the disk and rev are slightly different. The rev model has a rev function button, and the disk model has a brush release button.